But first, the mayor's mission.
I don't think there's anyone who hasn't been touched by gun violence in this city, and that's sad.
We sit down with the leader of St. Louis and her plan to prevent violence. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. Mayor Tishaura Jones is creating a new office focusing on violence prevention efforts across the city. Our Pepper Baker is live outside City Hall. She sat down with the mayor to discuss the idea. Pepper.
And Mike, good evening. Yes, Mayor Jones says more than likely everyone in the city of St. Louis has been touched by gun violence in some way. The creation of the mayor's new violence prevention office will put all of their resources and efforts to combat and report on crime in one place.
At least once a month, I find that because St. Louis is so small, that I know someone who knows someone who lost their life to gun violence.
St. Louis Mayor Tishaura Jones has violence prevention as one of her top priorities, especially as Public Safety Director Dan Isom tracks the city's homicide numbers during Monday's briefing.
We are currently at 51 homicides, and at the same time last year, we were at 62 homicides, and in 2020 at the same time, we had 47 homicides.
Jones is creating the Mayor's Office of Violence Prevention to put all of their safety resources in one place.
So we want to centralize that and make sure that there's a one-stop shop where people can go and call when they have questions about violence prevention efforts, what our efforts are, and also reporting requirements as well.
That office will be under one director and staff to push the incentives to improve public safety.
We have to activate our open spaces and provide activities for our young people to turn away from guns. We have to have good workforce development opportunities to give people access to pay that, or jobs that pay not more than a living wage, but a thriving wage.
Two fans headed to the Cardinals game weighed in on the city's efforts.
Tishaura Jones is doing a good job trying to, get things with the police and more protection, and they want to revitalize the city, and the only way they're going to do it is if they can get rid of the crime.
We got to stop the violence, like black on black crime. It's not okay. It's not okay. Any crime is not okay.
I mean, we have a beautiful city and a lot to offer, but the crime and things like that have just kind of deterred people, especially the people that live in the city.
Mayor Jones is hosting 2 town halls to hear the public's feedback and their ideas on her top initiatives. That also includes the $150 million commitment to North City and the pay incentives to retain city employees. The first one is on May 11th at the O'Fallon Park Recreation Complex, and that'll start at 6 p.m. Live in St. Louis, Pepper Baker, 5 on your side.
St.